I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com. This is Sprint's Galaxy S3. Let's have a look in the review. Before we talk about Samsung's iconic 2012 device, special thanks to Best Buy Mobile for hooking us up with a bunch of phones that we give away to you. When you walk into Best Buy Mobile, you'll walk out working. They'll help you set up your email, your web, and more, so when you walk out the door, you're good to go. This is Sprint's Samsung Galaxy S3, and overall the design is exactly the same. You've got a power button on the right side, a volume rocker on the left, the Sprint logo just underneath the camera, and Galaxy S3 at the bottom along with a micro USB charging port. You've also got a 3.5mm headphone jack up top. Despite the similarities when it comes to build quality, you'll see some carrier-specific things on the Sprint version of the Galaxy S3. You'll notice the signal strength indicator is ever so slightly different, featuring 6 bars as opposed to 5 on AT&T and 4 on the international version. Spec-wise, you've got a 1.5 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon S4 CPU, a 4.8-inch Super AMOLED HD display, an 8-megapixel camera, a 1.9 megapixel front-facing camera, a 2,100 milliamp hour battery, and then Android 4.0 with the new version of TouchWiz. Now you have some Sprint-specific applications here: Wallet, Visual Voicemail, Sprint Hotspot, Sprint Zone, and more on this device, so it makes it its own when it comes to Sprint as opposed to other carriers. You're also going to see Flipboard on this device, which is a really nifty application that right now is exclusive. Flipboard allows you to aggregate all the content that matters to you, so you can see cover stories that involve technology, politics, and more, or in this case, watch out Pandora, Spotify just introduced a new streaming service. Moving over to input, you'll see that same Samsung keypad that you're familiar with on previous Samsung devices. Now it's been improved, as you can see here, and while I've been a pretty vocal advocate against Samsung's keyboard in the past, there are definitely some improvements on the Galaxy S3 version that make me really like it. That one carries over onto the Sprint one, and you can see in landscape mode, equally friendly. The transition effects are nice and fast, and because of a large display, it's going to be relatively easy to type on. Now you can change your input method here, although all that comes out of the box is a Samsung keyboard and then Google Voice typing. The notifications bar has gotten an overhaul as well, and you can see some new settings up there like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, the typical stuff, but they scroll over from side to side to reveal mobile data and more. Now you can go into settings and easily see those, and you can see that they're in that ice cream sandwich format that are grouped by personal, system, and more. Take a look at my international Galaxy S3 review for more on this, but I love the software features of this device. I can do a lot of cool things just by moving the phone, and then I have some cool hand motions like palm swipe to capture, where I can capture a screenshot, and you'll see at the top it says saving screenshot, and from there I can click on that and access those in the gallery. So all in all, the Samsung Galaxy S3 is a really well-rounded device, even with the US version having some different specs, like a different dual-core processor. I love features like the camera, where you can come in and choose options like Burst Shot or HDR, and particularly with Burst Shot, you can come in and choose Best Shot, and then you can take 8 pictures and choose your favorite out of the 8. It's one of the great features on the Galaxy S3, and it's coming soon to Sprint. Stay tuned for more coverage on the Galaxy S3 on PhoneDog.com, and in the meantime, hit me up on Twitter at PhoneDog_Aaron with questions.